So last time we have seen the differences between the conductors and insulator. Now this is again the deleted part of the syllabus due to the corona effect, free charges and bound charges. So the meaning is very simple. Already you must be knowing it in chemistry. First, these charges are loosely bound on this side. These charges are tightly bound. These charges are tightly bound. Main difference is this. Second, therefore, can be detached easily cannot be detached freely easily. Therefore, free to move not free to move. Fourth, example, valence electron bound to the nucleus. Fourth example. Now if we consider the example of the sodium atom, then this is the nucleus having 11 protons, and in the first orbit there are two electrons. In the middle orbit there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 electrons. In the valence orbit there is only 1 electron. So this is called as a free electron, and these are bound electron. So this is free electron. It is considered as a free. These are the bound electrons. Bound electrons. Example: inner shell electron, inner shell electrons. Second example: positively charged ions, positively charged ions in nucleus. When electric field is applied to metal, this free electron has drift motion and they contribute for current. They produces the current. They produces the electric current. 5. No effect external electric field, therefore no motion, no contribution for current. They cannot produce the current. No contribution for electric current, like this. So these are the differences between the free charges and bound charges. So these electrons are tightly bound. They cannot be removed easily. They can be removed easily. This electron can be removed easily. A very small thermal energy is able to remove the electron, to detach the electron from the balancing orbit, like this. So this is the differences between the free charges and bound charges, like this. Now let us see this next article, electric polarization. Actually, in this year, we are going to see two types of polarization effect. One is in optic section, that is called the optical polarization. The completely वेगळी phenomena, and this is the electric polarization. It is related with the electrostatic. So the partial separation of the charges in an molecule or in an atom is called as a polarization. So the simple meaning is this. So how this takes place? It takes place due to the effect of electric field. For example, we will consider the two cases. No electric field is applied and electric field is applied. Electric field is applied. So E is equal to 0. E is not equal to 0. So the effect of electric field is like this. For example, if we consider a molecule, then inside it the positive and negative charges, positive charges due to the proton and negative charges due to the electron, they superimpose, they coincide each other. Now, when electric field is applied, what will happen? Electric field produces the force. So F positive is equal to plus E means proton into electric field E. So this positively charged proton, they will move in this direction due to the force F plus, and the force acting on the negative charge is equal to minus E into E. It is opposite to the E. So this negatively charged electron, they experiences the force in this direction, and these two forces are in opposite direction. Therefore these two charges move in opposite direction, so they get partially separated, and due to this partial separation, due to the displacement of the positive and negative charges in a molecule in opposite direction, they possess some dipole moment. So this is the dipole. Two charges equal in magnitude, opposite in sign, direction नहीं मिलता है यार, equal in magnitude, opposite in sign and separated by. So the substance possesses the dipole moment. We know that dipole moment is always directed from negative to positive, and it is equal to vector p, and it is not 0. So due to the external field applied to the some substances, some molecule, this will take place. The positive and negative charges are moving, are displaced in opposite direction, so that they possess the net electric dipole moment. This phenomena is called as the electric polarization. So you can define this electric polarization like this. Definition. the phenomenon in which positive and negative charges in the molecule of certain substances get displaced in opposite direction, due to applied external electric field. The phenomenon in which positive and negative charges in the molecule of a certain substance get displaced in opposite direction due to the applied external field and acquires net electric dipole moment. So electric dipole moment is denoted by P. It is a vector quantity, it is not zero, and acquire the net electric dipole moment. The phenomenon in which positive and negative charges in the molecule of a certain substance get displaced in opposite direction due to the applied external field and acquire the net electric dipole moment is called electric polarization. So actually what happens that we have seen in electric polarization, the molecule get elongated so that positive and negative charges are separated partially. कंप्लीट सेपरेट नाही होत. कंप्लीट सेपरेट झालं तर त्याला आपण आयोनायझेशन म्हणतो केमिस्ट्रीच्या लँग्वेजमध्ये. आयोनायझेशन आणि पोलरायझेशन या दोन कम्प्लिटली वेगवेगळ्या फेनॉमेना आहे. पोलरायझेशन ही आयोनायझेशनच्या अगोदरची स्टेप आहे. इट इज नॉट ए आयोनायझेशन, इट इज ए and this is a temporary effect. जोपर्यंत आपण इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड अप्लाय केलेलं तोपर्यंतच हा इफेक्ट म्हणतो. आयोनायझेशन हा परमनंट इफेक्ट असतो. त्याच्यामध्ये एकदा इलेक्ट्रॉन बाहेर पडला की तो परत ओरिजिनल ऑर्बिटमध्ये नाही जाऊ शकत. सो इन इलेक्ट्रिक पोलरायझेशन molecules get elongated so that positive and negative charges get separated partially, and this effect is temporary as long as external electric field E is present. So it is a temporary effect. Means this change, you can say this change is a reversible change. Electric field is applied, there is a partial polarization. Electric field is removed, the partial polarization vanishes and substance again returns to the original condition, like this. So this effect is the temporary, or you can say it is a reversible effect, like this. Now the material which shows this type of electrical polarization property, they are called as a dielectric. इन्सुलेटरच्या वेळी त्याला आपण जरा वेगळे शब्द यूज करतो. जनरली इन्सुलेटर हे डायलेक्ट्रिक म्हणून यूज केले जातात. हॅलो सर. सो नाउ let us see this part. What is meant by dielectrics? पुन्हा डायलेक्ट्रिक मध्ये सुद्धा दोन प्रकार असतात, पोलर डायलेक्ट्रिक अँड नॉन पोलर डायलेक्ट्रिक्स. So let us see the meaning of dielectric. The materials which exhibits electric polarization the materials which shows electric polarization are called dielectric. This is the simple definition. Dielectrics are insulators. So we have seen the difference between the conductor and insulator. Conductor cannot be insulators. When electric field is applied, there is a flow of current through it, like this now. So dielectrics are insulators, or they are non-conducting substances. Means no current can flow. Non-conducting substances, that is, current flow is zero. Non-conducting means current flow is zero. Examples. Example of dielectrics: wood, water, wax, rubber, glass, plastic, stone, PVC material, like this. So these types of material can be used as the polar material. Now again, dielectrics are further classified into the two types. Dielectrics: polar dielectrics and non-polar dielectrics. So we have to see these two types in detail: polar and non-polar dielectrics. What is meant by polar dielectrics? What is meant by non-polar dielectrics? Now let us consider these two types: polar dielectrics and non-polar dielectrics. For the molecules of a dielectric, in which center of mass of negative charges that is electrons does not coincide with the center of mass of mass of positive charges proton. न्यूक्लियस मध्ये प्रोटॉन असतो. For the molecules of a dielectric in which center of mass do not coincide, does not coincide, is called such a dielectric is called polar dielectric. On this head, definition for the molecules of dielectric in which the center of mass of the negative charges coincides with the center of mass of positive charge is called non-polar dielectrics. Polar and non-polar, this is the difference. Second point, they have asymmetric shape, no symmetry. They have asymmetric shape, elongated shape. Asymmetric means elongated and are represented as, suppose this is a molecule, so on one side there is a negative charge, on this side there is a positive charge. So this is also called as the electric polarization. Now on this side they have symmetric shape, and are represented by, इथे काय करायचं, सर्कल काढायचं आणि सर्कलच्या सेंटरला पॉझिटिव्ह आणि निगेटिव्ह चार्जेस असतात. So this separation between the negative and positive charges is not zero. So this distance is L dipole length is not equal to 0. In this case 2L is equal to 0. So the third point, due to the partial separation of the positive and negative charges, polar molecule due to partial separation, dipole length 2L, dipole length 2L is not equal to 0. Therefore, substance possesses net electric dipole moment P is equal to Q multiplied by 2L is equal to not equal to 0. So substance possesses the electric dipole moment. Then the polar molecule behaves as a natural dipole because it has dipole moment. Polar molecule behaves as a natural dipole. In this case in normal state, non-polar molecule cannot behave like a dipole, and the last point is the example HCl, H2O, water, alcohol, NH3, N2O on this set. Example: hydrogen molecule, nitrogen molecule, oxygen molecule, CO2 molecule, benzene. This is the organic compound. Methane. These are organic elements. So these are the example of polar and non-polar molecule. In our notes, the figure are also given that shows the symmetry of the molecule, symmetric and non-symmetric shape like this. So this is about the polar and non-polar molecules. Their examples are like this. So we have to consider the effect of external electric field on non-polar molecule and polar molecules. Molecules are dielectric like this. Let U is equal to electric field applied externally. Then there are two cases. Before applying electric field, EO, after applying EO. Like this. So suppose this is a non-polar surface. Non-polar dielectric. So just now we have seen that non-polar dielectric is represented by each molecule is having center of positive negative charges coinciding with each other like this. So I have shown 6 molecules. So this electric dipole moment is 0 because 12 is 0. P1 is equal to 0, P2 is equal to 0, P3, P4, P5, P6. All the individual electric dipole moments are 0. Now if the electric field is applied in this direction, this is the direction of the applied electric field EO. then we know the effect. We know this definition. EO is equal to F upon Q. Therefore, F is equal to Q multiplied by EO. So, F plus is equal to plus E into E0. The force acting on the negative charge is equal to like this. So, these are vector equations. Same sign, same direction. So, positive charges of the proton experiences the force in the direction of the applied electric field. So, in this atom, the positive charge will move in the direction of electric field, and negative charge will move in the opposite direction, opposite sign, opposite direction. So, the molecule get elongated like this. This molecule will also get elongated like this. This will also get elongated like this. This will also elongated like this. This is also elongated. So this separation of the negative and positive charges will take place like this. So now P1 is not 0, P2 is not 0, P3 is not 0, P4 is not 0, P5 is not 0, P6 is not 0. So all the electrical dipole moment are in the same direction, and therefore, so in this case, P1 is equal to 0. In this case, P1 is not equal to 0, and it is directed like this. It is directed like this. P2, P3, P4, P5, P6. So P1 is equal to P2 is equal to P3 is equal to P4 is equal to P5 is equal to P6 is equal to 0. Therefore, P total is also 0. So substance has no electric dipole moment. In this case, vector P1 is equal to vector P2 is equal to vector P3 is equal to vector P4 is equal to vector P5 is equal to vector P6. So all the electric dipoles are aligned in the direction of the external electric field. Therefore, P total is equal to P1 plus P2 plus P3 plus P4 plus P5 plus P6, and it is never 0. So the substance possesses net electric dipole moment in the presence of the electric field. These are called as the induced dipole moment. P1, P2, etc. are induced dipole moment. They are induced due to the applied electric field, therefore they are called as a induced dipole moment. P1, P2 are induced dipole moment, and they add up to produce net electric dipole moment. So Pt is not equal to 0. Like this. Why? This is the reason. They are aligned in the same direction. P1, P2, P3, P4, they are in the same direction. So I will add only one arrow here. This is P2. This is P3. This is P4, etc. So substance has zero magnetic moment. Substance possesses net magnetic moment in the presence. This induced dipole moment is temporary. Induced dipole moment Pt is temporary as long as electric field is applied. When the electric field is removed, the substance again returns to its original condition, and therefore this is the effect of electric field on the non-polar dielectric. Now we will consider the next case, that is the effect of external electric field on polar dielectrics. Polar dielectrics, that is the second case. So actually the conclusion is important. So again we are applying the external electric field, but the material is polar dielectric. What is the effect? Let U is equal to electric field applied externally. So again we will consider the two cases. Case number 1, before applying U, external electric field, and after applying U, after applying the external electric field. So suppose this is a polar substance. Same substance shown on two sides. Polar dielectric. Like this. So we know the property of the polar dielectric. The positive and negative charges do not coincide each other, and therefore they have net electric dipole moment. Each molecule behaves as a natural dipole. So we will show the electric dipoles like this. Suppose this is the first atom, negative positive. This is the second atom, positive negative. This is the third atom, negative positive. Negative positive. Positive negative. Negative positive, etc. So each molecule has a dipole moment, but they are oriented randomly. So each molecule possesses non-zero electric dipole moment, but they are oriented, they are aligned. They means the electric dipole moment. They are oriented randomly, random orientation, as shown in this figure. They are oriented randomly so that they cancel perfectly, and net electric dipole moment PT is equal to 0 in the absence of the electric field EU. Due to the random orientation, the net electric dipole moment is 0. This is the reason. Now, what will happen? So last year we have seen this case. If the electric field is in the direction, and now if we consider this dipole, negative, positive, so dipole moment is in the direction. So some torque is acting, torque T is equal to P cross E. Torque T has magnitude P into E into sin of theta. So this angle is theta. This angle is theta. So this is a torque acting. So on each natural dipole. These are natural dipole. On each natural dipole, some torque is acting, and because of this torque, the molecules get rotated because of this restoring torque, and therefore they get aligned like this. So, on this side, in the presence of external electric field EO, torque is acting on each natural dipole of polar substances. Due to this restoring torque, this is also called as a restoring torque because it tried to restore its original position. Due to these restoring torques, all the molecules get aligned in the direction of external electric field EO. So that alignment is like this. This is the first molecule minus plus. It is the second molecule minus plus. It is the third molecule minus plus. A direct reversal 180 degree molecule. This is also aligned like this. Minus plus. Minus plus. Minus plus. So now no one will get cancelled. So due to this restoring torque, all the molecules get aligned in the direction of EO, and due to alignment of all natural dipole, substance possesses net electric dipole moment, that is P total is not equal to 0. So substance acquires induced electric field effect, induced dipole moment, PT parallel to the direction of electric field EO. EO the direction आपण हे घेतले. So this induced effect is temporary. Induced effect is temporary like this. 11 की theory इथे आपल्याला यूज करता येईल. Electric field is in this direction EO, and each natural dipole has dipole moment. This is already in the direction of the applied electric field. This is not in the direction of applied. It will turn due to the restoring torque, and it will get aligned like this. So all the natural dipole gets aligned. So this alignment takes place here. So this is a random orientation. This induced effect is temporary. When EO is removed, again the natural dipoles are oriented randomly, so that P total again becomes 0. So electric field is applied, this is a change. Electric field is removed, this is a change. So this is a reversible change. So the effect of electric field, applied electric field, is same in both the cases, whether it is a polar dielectric or non-polar dielectric. It possesses the temporary electric dipole moment in the direction of the applied electric field. So this is the common result of these two cases. When electric field is applied to polar or non-polar dielectric, they possesses the induced dipole moment temporarily. As long as electric field is applied, there is a dipole moment. Electric field is removed, no electric dipole moment possessed by the substance. So this is the temporary effect in the presence of the external field applied EO, like this. Now we know the effect of applied external field EO. So how much this effect takes place, whether small or large, in what direction, etc. So that induced effect produced in the polar and non-polar material in the presence of the external field EO. It is measured by a new quantity, completely new quantity for us, and it is called as a susceptibility, electrical susceptibility. So next time we will see how we can measure the effect of the external field applied in the electric polarization. So the polarization effect depends upon the electric field. Now how much the substance is polarized, small or less or more, that is measured by a new quantity called as the electric susceptibility, that we will see next time. Okay, we will stop here.